Finally, Bungie put out a Twab early enough so that I can record a voiceover for it. This week at Bungie, 3/17/2022. This week at Bungie, there's quite a bit to do in Destiny 2. Hello and welcome again to our weekly installment of Bungie News. I'm going to be upfront with you. I've been spending quite a lot of this week diving deeper into the Witch Queen and Season of the Risen. Between the Vow of the Disciple raid, PsyOps Battlegrounds, weekly repeatable story missions, Throne World Secrets, Master Vox Obscura, Wellspring, Iron Banner, Altars of Reflection, and our rituals. It's difficult to think of how to even kick this twab off. Let's stick to what rolled out Tuesday at the weekly reset and go from there, shall we? Over the last few weeks, the Vanguard has entertained a shaky alliance with Keitel and the Cabal. A trusted scion has been exploring the minds of Hive lieutenants in the towers, searching for clues to what the Lucent Brood are planning. The final PsyOps battleground has been revealed on the moon, and Saladin is calling for our guardians to stop whatever the Hive have started within the walls of the Scarlet Keep. If you haven't logged on this week, now's your time. Iron Banner has also returned, bringing power-enabled 6v6 combat to the Crucible. As we noted last week, there's some new loot to earn. This time around, there are even new origin perks on each weapon, giving guardians a brief moment of stealth during the hunt after defeating an enemy. I'm still hunting for my perfect hand cannon roll, but my compulsive reloader / kill clip combo will do just fine until I'm able to secure rapid hit. Pro tip, kill clip bumps this hand cannon archetype up to a quote-unquote 3 tap, aka defeat guardians in 3 precision shots rather than 4. It kicks off some lovely streaks if you time things right and know when to push. 3 tap 180, cause that's what we need in Crucible. Perfect. We should have faster kill times. Like, just look at an enemy, they die. Perfect. That's how PvP should be. So I do like the hand cannon. I haven't played with the hand cannon yet, but I have played with the lightsaber sword, and I do dig that. I got a chain reaction version. Super nice. While some guardians are now just now hopping into the Witch Queen for the first time, a few of you are beginning to look at the next few weeks of the season with excitement. This week we'll be looking through the calendar, and we'll have some news from the team on crafting currencies with some additional notes on feedback that they're monitoring. Save the date. We're just a few days away from our 1-month anniversary into the Witch Queen. Some of you have blasted your way through Legendary campaign, while others are dabbling in side quests, secrets throughout the Throne World patrol area. We've got a few months of the Season of the Risen left, so there's no rush in completing content. Finish things at your own pace and enjoy the ride. If you're wondering what's coming next over the next few weeks, we'd like to plant a few dates in your calendar for things to look forward to. We'll have some Iron Banner dates to share, raid challenges to complete, Guardian games coming towards the end of the season. As a quick note, dates are subject to change. We're also planning a few Gambit lap weeks to sprinkle in, but want to let the dust settle from balance changes introduced at launch and a few fine-tuning changes, bugs, fixes that are coming online. March 15th, that's this week. Iron Banner and a new PsyOps Battlegrounds location. March 22nd. Legend PsyOps Battlegrounds, Vow of the Disciple challenges. April 1st, Trials Labs Zone Capture. April 5th, Grandmaster Nightfalls, and the first one is going to be one of our favorites. Well, I'll let you guys figure that one out. April 8th, Trials Labs Freelance, that's the ones we like. April 12th, Iron Banner. April 19th, Vow of the Disciple Master Difficulty, let's go. April 22nd, Trials Labs Zone Capture. May 3rd through 24th, Guardian Games. May 6th, Trials Labs Freelance Community Voted Map. Ooh, that could be cool. May 10th, Iron Banner. And May 20th, Trials Labs Freelance Zone Capture. Stay tuned to our quote-unquote next week at Destiny within the game, and keep an eye on @Destiny the game for future announcements. Who knows, maybe we'll have a few Bungie bounties and community play dates to look forward to in April and May. See you soon. Crafting. Let's talk trait element caps. This has definitely been a hot subject. It's actually a really cool picture. Over the last few weeks, Guardians have been crafting some spicy weapon rolls in the Enclave on Mars. Patterns have been discovered, traits have been enhanced, and the exotic glaives have been shaped. As well as all things Destiny, the team has been keeping an eye on player conversation around crafting, planning next steps, and looking toward the future. We've got a hotfix coming Tuesday with a few minor changes and some commentary on feedback, items that the team has been looking to address in future patches and tuning passes. Development team. Since the launch of the Witch Queen, we have been watching some feedback on crafting currencies required for specific traits. One piece of feedback in particular deals with crafting element caps, as some players have been maxing out their element frequently. Starting next Tuesday with hotfix 4.0.0.4, we'll be increasing element caps from 250 to 1000 for neutral element. The cap will move from 850 or 8500 to 10,000. That'll be nice. Instead of having to store all these damn red frames, we'll actually be able to tear them down and use them. Next season, we are removing ruinous, adroit, mutable, drowned, and energetic elements. Only neutral elements will remain. Hopefully the cap will be even higher then. That'll be nice. Our initial goals for these currencies were to sustain the interest in non-crafted weapon drops and to retain the chase of weapons with the well-rolled perks in post-crafting Destiny 2. The desire was that the player would continually chase combinations such as Subsistence plus Rampage to fuel their crafting progression through deep sight weapon completion. While not the only reasons we're removing the specific currencies, there are two design changes pre-launch which made elements ineffectual. We initially had a currency per trait perk, e.g. to craft with Rampage, you needed a weapon with Rampage. However, due to technical and usability issues, too many currencies to track, for example. That is a massive understatement. We opted to heavily simplify the element currencies to the handful we shipped at launch. This unfortunately resulted in a decreased interest in chasing a specific trait perk element. Ascendant Alloys, the exotic quality crafting material that can be found throughout the high-end content or purchased from Rahul for a very high price, made the remaining condensed elements obsolete. The Ascendant Alloy currency was added after we had already condensed the elements and were unable to resolve the experimental issues between the two currencies prior to launch. Specific elements such as Ruinous and Adroit became redundant and in some cases in conflict with Ascendant Alloys and neutral elements, so we're removing them all together. Since launch, we've also been watching the player conversation, keeping tabs on back-end data. While we don't have specifics to share on future changes, we want to note a few areas that we're looking at. Looking to add more player control over deep sight weapon unlocking of weapon patterns. That'll be nice. Continue to monitoring deep sight weapon stockpiling, acquisition rates, and progression, as well as resonant alloy acquisition rates and behavior. We're also discussing feedback around reshaping costs for those who wish to experiment more frequently with their trait selections. See, that's what I want. I want us to be able to, once we unlock all the traits, to be able to go back and change and not have to basically spend all of our hard-earned grinded materials to reshape, to change a couple of traits. We should be able to just change them. That'd be nice to be able to deal with. Many thanks to all who have been sounding off with feedback. Even after these changes go live, we'll continue to monitor the conversation. Pairing feedback data with will help us inform next steps as we continue to iterate on crafting. And a hot fix in the pipe. Launch windows are always a thrilling time. Tons of content for players to chew on, lots of ways to break things. Telesto? Are we talking Telesto? Has Telesto broken something today? We have a quick report from our DPS team covering our next hotfix timeline and some issues we're tracking. This is the report. You guys can go check out the known issues, the help forums, Bungie, help, Twitter. Hotfix 4.0.0.4. Next Tuesday, March 22nd, Destiny 2 hotfix 4.0.0.4 will be released. View our Destiny server and update status page for maintenance times as well as the timeline below. 9 a.m. Pacific, 1600 UTC, Destiny 2 maintenance begins 9:45 a.m. That's Pacific time, daylight savings time. I'm so glad we're getting rid of that, hopefully soon. 16:45 UTC, Destiny 2 is brought offline. 10 a.m. 1700 UTC. Destiny 2 hotfix 4.0.0.4 will begin rolling out across all platforms and regions. 11 a.m. Destiny 2 maintenance completes. Bungie rewards. The Valve the Disciple raid jackets order period is ending soon. Players who have completed the Valve the Disciple raid by March 15th, 2022 at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time will have until March 31st at 11:59 Pacific to order the jacket through the Bungie store. It's a sweet jacket. I definitely probably gonna order that. Known issues. We're continue to investigate various known issues. Here's a list of the latest issues we reported in our help forums. The Synaptic Fanatic Triumph may not unlock for some characters after unlocking 25 artifact mods. Players can log into alternate characters to complete this triumph if the character hasn't unlocked all the mods yet. We're investigating to fix all characters who have unlocked the mods and haven't received the triumph yet. I believe I have. I'll have to check. Armor offered by vendors has low stat rolls. That is a major understatement. The rolls have been crap. Just complete crap. This includes tower vendors as well as Xur. We're continuing to investigate the increase in Marmot errors. I have not received that, knock on wood. The Season 15 Pathfinder and Season 14 Lightkin armor are no longer available to equip ornaments if previously unlocked via armor synthesis. The yellow color for subtitles on the PS5 platform either isn't noticeable or doesn't appear anymore and only shows white text. Players who go flawless in trials aren't receiving post-win weapons or rewards. Ooh, that'd be rough. Mementos aren't dropping for players in Trials of Osiris. Players aren't receiving credit for Valve the Disciple raid carries. That's for sure. I have not received at least five carries. Some players can't change their Bungie name. The One of Us emblem doesn't appear in collections. Yep, that's been major for a while. For the full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues article in their Bungie help forums. Players who observe other issues should report them in our help forum. Definitely. Movies of the week. Movies of the week title. This is a placeholder, I swear. Yeah. They're all placeholders. Hippie. Okay. I won't do a meme overload like I did last week, mostly because this week has been flooded with incredible Valve the Disciple raid tributes, sick plays in PvP, and more than a few nods this week's storyline for Season of the Risen. Did we mention it's hard to pick a few videos this week? Because you talented globs of goodness make it very, very difficult. And that's a good thing. Keep them coming. The first pick this week is an epic video of impressive takedowns in PvP, but with a beautiful backdrop consisting of lulling music and expert edits. Those can't do. Teach. And nominate for Movie of the Week, apparently. Second pick is a booty clenching moment in both the worst and the best possible way from Fireteam managed to take out a raid boss day 1 seconds after they thought it was lost. Epic. So you guys can go check those out. They're always great. Hippie does a great job of picking all of the great content. Rolk smash. Artist of the week, Sam. If you told me 6 months ago that part of my job would include looking for artwork and memes that showcase our community and the incredible things in game, I would have told you that you were a silly goose. However, you would have been right, and goodness gracious, am I thankful for that, because it is one of my favorite parts of the week. This week I have some memes from our boy Rolk. Or yep, go check those out on Twitter. Those are the stomp mechanics. Yep. Enjoy a bit of air. While many has been huddled inside watching the launch of the Witch Queen and Season of the Risen, we've almost missed the changing of seasons out there in the real world. Wait, there's a real world? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't think there's a real world out there. I don't like that. We've had our change on our clocks here in the States, which still doesn't make sense to me and likely never will. Hopefully we'll be getting rid of that soon. We've been enjoying some spring weather between the few cold fronts and rain showers. While there's a strong desire to stay inside and level up my Forensic Nightmare SMG, there's also it's nice to step out for fresh air. Maintaining that balance is key to success, you know. Sometimes Cosmo tells me to go out and admire the feel and textures of nearby park. Game hard, but take care of yourselves. Sometimes a quick break is the thing you needed all along after being stuck on a difficult boss in higher level content. That is very true. I often find that if me and the team have been struggling on something, if we take a little bit of a break, come back to it fresh, boom, get it done. Knocked out like one take. Good luck to all those still taking on legendary difficulty in the Witch Queen's campaign, and cheers to those who are hopping into their first ever Destiny raids. We hope you're having a good time. Actually, it's a great time. Alright, Dylan, it's a great time. Quick note before we go. The time is finalizing the list of players who qualified Valve the Disciple Contest Mode emblem, likely to be distributed within next week. Expect more news from @Bungie Help in the coming days. Much love and see you next time. Damage. So a quick, easy going Twab this week. So there you go. I stream almost daily, almost every other day at least, on twitch.tv/4682. Please come on by, stop by, hang out. We do raids, PvE helps, GMs, which this season the GMs they're not going to be fun. I'm just letting you know. There's like 2 decent ones that are going to be fun. The rest are going to be challenging. So cruise on by. We always have a great time. There's many laughs. Love you all. Talk to you later.